What is an incel? There's different definitions, and some people may not agree with all of them. So first of all, the word incel means involuntary celibate. People who are unable to have a sexual partner despite wanting one. It's important to understand that being an incel is not equal to being a virgin. You are no longer an incel just because you lost your virginity. You have to wait to see what happens next. Because some people are going to have sex once, but then it's going to take a certain amount of months, if not more than 1 year, or even longer than that, to have sex again. There's no standard of how long you have to wait between sexual relationships to still be considered an incel. So the term incel is generally related to sex alone. But personally, I have no problem using it to describe people that are unable to get a romantic partner. For example, some men could be unable to get a girlfriend, but could have more sex. The amount of sex that they could have may be too much for a lot of people to still accept them as incels. But for a man like me, if the quality of the sex was not good enough, I may still be able to use the term incel to describe them. Because to me, it's also about how you feel. Because sometimes some people will have more sex, but they will still not feel good. But if you are unable to have a girlfriend, but you have regular sex and you feel good enough, it may be preferable to not call yourself an incel, though. But this is not common whatsoever. People that call themselves incels are generally virgins or people that had very little sex in their life. Unfortunately, the most known definition of the word incel is not just people who are unable to have sex despite wanting it, but members of an online subculture of people who generally hate women, feel entitled to sex, and have some pretty extreme views. Because of that, people that call themselves incels are generally automatically seen as people who hate women and have extremist beliefs. People don't care about us. And this kind of extremism will not help them to have more compassion for us. The word incel was hijacked by extremists, and we must retake it. I understand that using that term to describe yourself is not good for your reputation. But if not enough non-extremist incels use the term to describe themselves, we will not be able to retake it. So your help will be needed. We will need more incels that don't support the extremist beliefs of 11 incels in some forums to give their testimony, to show to the world that a lot of us don't support those extremist views. If we succeed in the future, people will not expect most incels to be extremists. So thanks for watching, and see you in another video.